Walang ginigilingan, walang pinoprotektahan, walang kasinungalingan, serbisyong totoo lang.
Headlines for today's news. Increasing number of jobless Filipinos due to discrimination.
CU? Ano to? Ano? PUP? Gusto, lista yan eh. Paano man eskwelahan to?
Female on male sexual harassment. For real?
Well, then I can do that. We just need to maybe go to dinner and work it out.
What?
Wait, I thought you said you needed work.
In-game job recruitment and online recruitment. Job applicant selection.
Job Train is helping her learn a marketable skill and help her get her GED so she can get a good job as a chef.
Performance appraisal. Work compensation. Financial and ways on how to hire employees effectively. Proper way of firing an employee. And here's Tang Wei and Yang Chong Min.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, John. Good morning, everyone. There were an increased number of Japanese Philippines due to discrimination that treats people indifferently, and this video shows the exact way of discriminating employees or every job applicants.
Wait for me here, okay?
Okay.
If my dad calls, please tell him I'll come back soon.
Okay.
Applicants din kayo?
Oh, applicants din
Saan
kami.
graduate?
Ako, MEU ako eh.
Ano yun? Saan yun? Kilala ba yun?
Oo, kilala yun.
Kilala ninyo?
Siyempre naman,
Ikaw, saan ka?
sa Hong Kong University.
Hong Kong? Kaya pala ganyan itsura mo eh. Ako sa Ateneo. So, yung malapit sa Katipunan.
Oo, yabang.
Eh, sandali ah. Hello? Oo, sige, susunod ako sa Shangri-La mamaya. Sige. Sige. Bye. Next applicant, please. Kami next. Basil. Sir, ito yung ano niya. Okay.
Okay, so are you Miss Tangango, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
So, what makes you decide to apply in our company?
Actually, my dad owns a big company.
Yes, then?
But he told me that if I had get the chance to get a good job, then he'll give me a new car. That's the reason why I applied.
So, you're after the car, not the work. Okay, so, from what school did you graduate?
Well, I'm proud to say that I'm a graduate of Ateneo.
Oh, Ateneo. Okay, so that's okay, that's fine. Have a nice day.
Hello? Boboy, tapos na ako. Please park the car na. Okay ba yun?
Uy, Ate Ateneo. Okay, to mga good English speakers to mga to. Lasal. Wow, what a school. St. Scholastica, matatalino to. CU, ano to? Bulok. PUP? Gusto, aktivista yan eh. Pa ba mga eskwelahan to? Miss Ang, halika dito. Papagawa ko sa'yo. Bali, Miss Ang, ano? Pakitanggal na yung vacancy dyan sa labas. Nakatanggap na kasi tayo ng aplikante. So, human resource procedure na lang ang gagawin natin. Pero ano ba itong mga eskwelahan na to? Tignan mo ito. Lasal? Okay ito mga, ano to, mga good English speakers to. Lasal, okay ito. Ateneo, tatalino to. Tapos, ito, ano ba eskwelahan to? Halika dito, lumapit ka dito. Tignan mo yung mga eskwelahan natin. Tignan mo yung mga eskwelahan na interview natin kung ano ang progress ng company natin. Tignan mo to, Ateneo. Okay ito, si Miss Tanggako, matalino yan. Magaling mag-English yan. Mo lahat ng Ateneo, magaling mag-English yan. Lasal? Wow, okay ito mga to, mga eskwelahan nyo. St. Scholastica? Oo, matatalino to. Good, mga ano yan. Good students yung mga to. Ano to? CEU? Hindi naman accredited, napaas ko to eh. Eh, ito naman. PUP? Eskwelahan ka to? Saan ba eskwela pinagpupulot yung mga yan? Eh, ito. PSBA? May nag-exist pang ganitong eskwelahan? Where the hell is this school? Mga bulok naman itong mga to eh. Chiang Kai-shek? Ano to? China? Kung mga Chinese ang tatatawa dito? Mga folder na to, ha? Miss, walang kakwenta-kwenta. Tapos niya yung mga yan. Mga bulok naman eskwelahan yun, wala namang kakwenta-kwenta yung mga yan eh. Ang tinatanggap lang dito mga matatalino, Ateneo at saka Lasal.
Sexy helmet, not only famous with, but also famous with report from Isaiah California.
Come in. Close the door, please.
Hi, Jennifer. What do you need?
Well, it isn't really what I need. It's what you need.
What do you mean by that?
According to our records, you're due for a raise. Would you say you need one of those?
Oh, yes, I definitely need one of those.
Well, then I can do that. We just need to maybe go to dinner and work it out.
What?
Hey, I thought you said you needed a raise.
Recruiting is the process of developing a pool of community field job applicants. And here is Joshua Alberta to report about a very creative way of recruiting applicants.
Thank you, Edward. A very modern way of recruiting job applicants and maybe the best way to find your best job applicant. Finding online or even in games. Let's watch this.
Agencies are increasingly fighting for the best digital talent. But these days, a good front-end developer is hard to find. There aren't too many out there with the skill set we wanted, and since agencies are becoming more digital, most of the talented already have a job. We tried traditional job recruitment advertising in newspapers and several industry websites, but didn't find what we were looking for. We even tried recruiting in the streets. Maybe we were looking in the wrong places. An analysis of the target group's media behavior showed us that they spend a lot of their time playing online computer games, especially the highly popular Team Fortress 2. In order to engage with them, we contacted the best Team Fortress 2 players and negotiated a sponsorship deal with them so that they would represent the agency when playing. They would become ambassadors or Uncle Gray and help us recruit talent while being active in the game. We made a website where people could send us their application. Our team were to promote the URL to this website. The first thing they did was to change their names to the URL of the website, followed by their game name tag. It was important that they kept their game name, since they were so good that people already knew them by that name. We made posters for them to put inside the game. The posters had one simple message: we need a front-end developer. Go to uncle.dk/developer. Our crew now started to put up posters all over the level when they played online. Potential candidates started to ask them about the posters, and the crew told them via the in-game chat about the job. They also encouraged the players to go to the URL for more info. We got more than 50 applications the first week, and more important, we found our new front-end developer with a very small budget.
Selection is a part of gathering information about the job applicant who should be always a job, but and here is weighted to show as expensive of art selection.
When it comes to hiring, do any of these scenarios sound familiar? You spent hours wading through piles of resumes. They all look the same. Then you finally found the guy who looked perfect on paper. You fired him 2 months later. You found someone who could do the job, and she was everything you wanted. You spent dozens of hours and thousands of dollars on training. Then she left. Or sometimes you're running hard, and there's not a lot to choose from, so you just hire who you can, hoping they'll work out. We've all been there. Question is, how do you keep from repeating the past? How can you consistently get the right people in the right seats with a minimal effort? You need to be hiring smart. Hiring smart clients no fit is the most important admission ticket into their companies. When you're relying on a resume, you typically choose people based on their education, credentials, and work history, but there's no correlation between those factors and how productive they'll be or how long they'll stay with your company. If you're like most companies, only 20% of your workforce is totally engaged. 20% is off in la-la land, while the other 60% is, sort of engaged. And all that translates into 23% of your payroll dollars going to waste. But when you hire for fit with the manager, job, team, and company, you're going to find an employee who's more likely to be engaged, which means your business is far more likely to achieve all its objectives. Here's how. With Hiring Smart, you tell your company's story through an innovative web portal. Potential candidates complete an online interview that collects the same data as a resume while taking them through a highly revealing fit-based interview, truly indicating if a candidate is a good fit with your company. With built-in feedback loops that measure quality, your process becomes more predictive over time, which means what used to be a time-consuming ordeal is now a focused practice. You hire the right people right off the bat. With that peace of mind, it's no wonder companies around the world have said bye-bye to hiring by the traditional process. After all, not one of Hiring Smart's clients has reported an ROI of under 300% in the first year. But they say it best.
Training is done to develop the skills, expressions, and knowledge employees need to perform their jobs or improve their performance. And that's continue to discuss further.